In this unit, we're going to continue our systematic study of markets by looking at markets that are competitive but have something called externalities. And here I'm giving you the definition of an externality. An externality arises when the actions of one economic actor, it can be a consumer or it can be a firm, affect directly, and directly is the key word, the utility or production function of another economic actor. And by directly we mean something very precise, which is not through a market transaction. When I buy a car from you, you affect my economic well-being, but that is through a market transaction. Externalities occur directly, not through trading. The concept of externality is subtle, so it's important to look at various examples to really understand it. And I'm going to do it with a table. So here I'm going to put the example, and then we're going to check two tests. Is there an effect on others, and is it direct or through market? Okay, so let's do the first example, which is roommate. Your roommate, your flatmate, plays loud rock music. Is his action of playing a loud music going to have an effect on others, in this particular case on you? Yes. Is it going to be directly or through the market? Well, the moment he starts playing the music, that is going to affect you even if you never decide to purchase that from him. So the answer is direct. So this is an externality. Now let's do another example. What about the fact that the consumption of pharmaceuticals any medicine contaminates or pollutes fish stocks? So a lot of fish, for example, these days are being found to contain a lot of psychotropic medicines. They are really not depressed, for example. Now, question, is that act of consuming a pharmaceutical, buying and consuming a pharmaceutical, creating an effect on others? Yes, it's affecting the fish stock, which is affecting the fisheries. So it's affecting the quality of the product that other fishermen can produce. Is it direct or through the market? No, it is direct. The moment you consume the pharmaceutical and you put the materials, let's say when you go to the bathroom, in the water, they end up in the sea and they end up in the fish. So it is direct, it's not through the market. This is an example of an externality. Okay, now what about, let's do another example. Microsoft hires 10,000 new software engineers. And let's suppose that you are one of them. Does that have effect on the well-being of others? It definitely does. Those engineers are going to have a higher income and they're going to have a much better lifestyle. So the answer is yes. Is it direct or is it through the market? It's through the market. The engineers have to agree to work for Microsoft for those transactions to take place. So this is not an externality. Let me give you another example that is a little bit trickier. What about if a company invents a drug that makes people 10 times smarter? Would that produce an externality? Well, it clearly will have an effect on others that consume it, and perhaps even in those that don't consume it through competition and things like that. But the key thing is that as long as the economy works through the market and as long as nobody can be forced to take the medicine, this is going to work through a market exchange, through an agreement to take the medication. So this also is going to be an example of market, and it's not going to be an externality.